Hey you guys, it's your girl Glitter Smokes, and like I promised, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of do an unboxing of this Brink just so that you can see what comes in the package. Kind of trying to do this in a different point of view, trying something new. And honestly, I just didn't feel like being on camera either, because this is what you want to focus on and not me. Just kind of slides up, and this is the first thing you're going to see. That's the device. And then you're just going to take this little tab here. And you see that it's in like this little protective sleeve. And underneath is where all of your extras are. So well, this is the little quick start pamphlet. My bad. All of your accessories is in this box right here. This QR code, that's where you can scan to register your device. You're gonna have many reminders to, hey, register your device, you see? I would recommend registering your device, it's just smart. So inside of this box, you get your charging cable here, just your standard, and then you also get your cleaning tools. This little brush and this little metal thingy. This is the thing I was telling you that I was using to get my for my dabs. I was using that. But that's how you can clean the device out. And then that back part, that's how you can kind of like gently press the flour in your device. But yeah, you got your little cleaning brush, and you see everything is individually sealed. You also get replacement screens. And I believe it's like 5 in there. These screens go into the, I'll show you when I show you that part of the device, but I just wanted to show you that you do get some replacements. These go in the mouthpiece, and these here go in the bottom of the device. Now, I've heard some other WeedTubers say that they don't use this bottom screen. It really just kind of depends on how fine you grind up your flour, but I always keep it in. I did recently here smoked without it, and it was okay, but I just don't want anything to fall down in the little holes and cause a problem. So anyway, we also get a cool holographic sticker. Those who know, you probably know what my nail polish is, but we love hollow. You have the actual device. This is the mouthpiece, and it just simply comes off. You can see the chamber and how clean it looks. You see that bottom screen? Yeah, that can come out. I use like a sewing needle. That's how I was able to get it to come out. Gosh, I wish this would focus better. There we go. So yeah, you see how clean and nice it looks. That, I don't know if you can see that little groove, but I would recommend not filling your flour up past the white ceramic part. Anything past that, you're overfilling it. Of course, if you have a fluffier flour, you can press it down. Honestly, I just kind of use my finger, but you can use that tool if you want to. But yeah, that's the inside, and that's the size of the chamber. These are magnets right here. That is how the mouthpiece stays on. Let me get that to focus. There we go. And here is the screen that is in the mouthpiece. So cleaning this device is not really that hard. Um, this here is kind of the easiest part. What I normally do is I'll take, I get the pointed Q-tips, and I dip it in a little bit of alcohol, and just kind of rub it through, clean it out. I recommend to dump your after, they call it AVB, which is after vape bud. I recommend dumping it out as soon as possible after using it. Of course, if you're out and about, well, if you don't save your AVB, then you can just dump it out whenever you're done. I just kind of recommend doing it because it's going to save you a headache of cleaning the device. And also, it's easier to get a lot of the remnants out, or the resin or whatnot out, while it's hot. So that's a little tip, little advice that I would recommend. You're not going to hurt anything if you don't. You just might find yourself having a lot of buildup that will, start to cake up here, which will cause you to have to clean it. I clean my device at least once a week. Sometimes I might have to do it more. It just really depends on how resiny, if that's a word, the plant is that I'm smoking. Because what'll also happen is like that resin will build up here on the mouthpiece too. So when you're cleaning it, just make sure you see that groove. Make sure you go inside of there with your Q-tip as well. But yeah, so this little plastic grommet here, you just kind of go in the corner, and you see how that pops right out? See? So that's one part. When you're cleaning it, you just pull that. That is the mouthpiece. And then you have this little spiral thingy that they say is like, this is what captures a lot of the resin as well. So that comes out. And then you have the screen. Now, I usually pop it out with this when I'm cleaning. So I'll just kind of do this little number here. This is hard to do on the camera, sorry. There. You're not gonna see. Okay, it's really not that hard. It's because I'm trying to do it on camera, but you could just take it and it will pop right out. It's not really wanting to be my friend right now. Even right there, boom. You can do that as well. And it just comes all out. Now, I have a small little jar that I keep alcohol in. So when I'm cleaning my device, I just drop everything in there and I'll let it soak. You don't have to let it soak long. After you let it soak, honestly, you really don't have to scrub it, but you could take your little brush and go over it, especially if you haven't cleaned it in a while and you have like buildup. But if you want to save yourself a headache, just drop it in there and let it soak for maybe like 5 minutes. Now, if you're one of those people that just forgets to keep your device clean and you're trying to clean it real quick so that you can smoke, then yeah, you can just take a Q-tip and, with a little alcohol, go over it, or use the brush. It'll still come off. But let me show you how easy it is to put it back together. So, boom, you take your screen and line it up here. There we go. And you just kind of push it down and see it's in place. You then take this and you stick it there. And it's just going to kind of sit where it's going to go. So you don't have to really worry about lining it up too much, because when you put this mouthpiece on, it's going to kind of sit where it needs to sit. And you just put your mouthpiece back on there. And when you're cleaning, don't forget to take a Q-tip and get into the grooves of this area too. I will dump this into the jar of alcohol as well. Resin builds up around the mouth part here and in these little grooves, so, you know. And then you just line it up and press, and see, it's that simple. It's not that hard at all. Top goes back on, you're good. Now I'm gonna see if there's any charge in here. I did not charge it up before doing the video. Of course, once you get the device, you want to go ahead and plug it up and let it get a full charge. But I'm gonna see if it has any juice, so you can just kind of see like what'll happen. So to turn it on, you click 5 times, and see, and that's the lowest temperature there. This is how you make it go up. And when the session is over, the lights will go out, but remember to click this 5 times again to turn it off, because if you don't, it will not automatically turn off. And see? And you can kind of push that just to double check to see if it's off or not. But that's pretty much, oh, when you're holding your device and you're using it, do not cover these holes here, you know, and it can be real easy to do, especially if you're like grabbing it like this. That is going to stop the airflow from coming into the device, and that is what's needed to, you know, produce the vapor. So if you're ever using it and you kind of feel like, oh man, I'm not really getting anything, just make sure that you're not covering it, you know, because it'll happen a lot, you know, especially in the beginning before you get used to how to hold it. So yeah, I mean, it fits in your hand really good. Like I said, you see, that's a really strong magnet, but still be careful, because here recently, I was outside and it was dark outside and I was smoking, and my finger just kind of hit the top and it flicked off. It flicked off and I found it. Now, I did lose this little screen part, but the mouthpiece or nothing cracked. So, like, I wasn't mad that I lost. But there's nothing else. I mean, of course, I could go through the manual with you, but I'm not. Because if you decide to buy one, oh, I did want to show this. So this is the different ranges of temperature. So the lowest is going to be between 320 and 340. Medium is going to be 350 to 370 range, and the highest is going to be between 372 and 400. So this will only go up to 400, but that is definitely plenty for me. And the instructions also tell you what to do. I think there's like another type of setting that you can do, but I always just use the regular 5-click setting, and that's good for me. This also shows you like the battery levels. Oh, I didn't show you how to check that. So let me do that really quickly. And it also gives you an instruction on how to clean it. So, I mean, it's really simple. It's not like it's a whole lot, you know. It's a real easy, quick start manual. But in order to see what your battery life is, you do have to turn it on first. So let's do the 5 clicks. And then you click it 4 times to see what your battery life is looking like. And then you see it's blue. And you see you have 2 bars. Now, the 2 bar is really tricky if you're not keeping up with how many sessions you have, because this advertises as being able to have 12 sessions before having to charge. That must be on the low setting, because I've never been able to get that many sessions out of this. I genuinely do use the highest setting. I started out on the medium setting, and honestly, I get about 6. So I would really kind of go with the fact that you can get 6 sessions in before needing to recharge. But yeah, that's it. It's really nothing else to it. Like I said, it's just really nice. It has a really good feel to it. It's kind of like a rubbery, kind of like tire type of rubber. Just real comfortable, sleek. And I love the grooves because that helps with, you know, having a good grip. Because it doesn't, I mean, I've never dropped it. Even that one time that my finger kind of like flicked it and the mouthpiece fell off, but I've never dropped it. What I would recommend, I would definitely recommend getting like a smell proof case. I know that Ooze sells one on their site. I didn't get the one that was on their site. I got one on Amazon. Um, didn't cost much. I think I might have paid like $10.99, $12.99 for it. If it was close to me, I would show it. I'll probably show it to you guys in another video. It's just a quick unboxing to show you everything that comes with the device and a quick little, you know, how to use. So I just want to thank you guys for spending this little bit of time with me while I was, you know, going over the Brink and how to take care of it and how to use it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have any other questions about the device that, you know, I could possibly answer for you, leave it in the comment section. I have no problem helping if I know the answer. But this is your girl, Glitter Smokes. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you're new here, and leave a comment. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend, and see you in the next one. And I didn't add this part in. One thing that I did want to mention is once you get your device, before you use it, and you will see this in the instructions as well, but when you get your device and once it's fully charged, make sure that you do a burn off session. And that's just to get any type of like protective coating that might have been put on the ceramic inside of the chamber. They recommend that you do it on the highest temperature. Me, myself, I ran it 2 times. And I still went in with like a little bit of alcohol on my Q-tip and just kind of cleaned through it. So that's, you know, that's what I wanted to throw in there as well. All right, guys, I'm gone this time for real. Enjoy your weekend.